at the Redcliffe Leagues Hockey Club, brand new facility. A magnificent building, magnificent ground, and it's a great pleasure to be joined by Vice President Bruce Buchannon. Bruce, a fantastic setup here, you must be very proud of it.
Yeah, certainly, we're very proud of our new facility. It's been a long time coming, and the club's very excited to have the new ground up and running.
Well, it is magnificent. These things don't happen overnight, don't happen by accident. When did the idea start to be formed?
The idea to put a clubhouse down next to the turf's been around for a long time, ever since the first surface went down, probably back in the 80s, around 88. But obviously finding funding and things to move from our old clubhouse, which was up on the top field, has taken a long time.
And for a hockey club, getting funding is always difficult. Who's contributed to that? How do you go about raising it?
Well, we have applied over the years for lots of different grants. The one that we've been successful with was the state government grant. In the past, the Redcliffe Hockey Club applied directly to the state government, and we fell short a number of times. A number of times we thought we had secured funding, and at the last minute it always seemed to fall through. But this time, with the help of the Moreton Bay Regional Council, they applied on our behalf straight to the government, and that put us over the line.
Hockey has a great profile on the peninsula. I'm sure this is going to further enhance that.
Yeah, certainly. We're very excited this year with the new facility. We've even seen a new influx of players in the area, and been a lot of positive comments about the new facilities. And even some of our players who have come back for the first time a few weeks ago for sign-on, who probably don't live on the peninsula, were quite surprised to rock up and see the new clubhouse up and running.
I have to ask, there was a lot of history behind the old clubhouse. Were there any of the older members mourning its departure?
Yes, there's been a lot of fun times had on the old clubhouse. There was a bit of a tradition on end of season break-up nights and things to end up on the roof of the old clubhouse, but this one's a bit steeper, so I think it might be a bit more dangerous, so we'll have to give that tradition away, I think.
Bruce, how about showing us around the facility?
Yeah, I'd love to show you around and have a look through the place.
Bruce, where are we? There's a lot happening here. Multi-purpose room, child minding room, shop. What's this room?
Oh, well, this is just our general club room. Obviously today we've got the table set up for sign-on and things, and uniforms are still getting sorted out, but in the past we were in a dunga out the back somewhere, which was a bit unpleasant. But hopefully in a few weeks' time we'll get a bit more furniture in here, and this will just be our general bar area and club room for getting out of the weather and training nights and things. So
we got fans. That's certainly a far cry from the old clubhouse.
Oh yes, and get out of the weather. Everyone who probably plays down at Redcliffe knows that we get a good sea breeze up here, so it's going to be one of those cold nights, nice and warm in here for a change, so that'll be pleasant.
Let's keep moving.
Obviously through here we've got our toilets. We've got female, disabled and the men's toilet through here. It's a lot better and a lot cleaner than our old toilets that were up on the hill, and were sort of temporary toilets. But
you're not plugging with players?
No, we're not. So it's good to have a separate area for the public as well as players area down the end.
And Bruce, anyone who's thirsty is going to be taken care of if you're hungry as well by the looks of it.
Yes, that's the plan. We've got a lovely new canteen. We're planning to put in a nice coffee machine so that for those junior parents early in the morning, they can get a nice cup of coffee, and plenty of food and drinks, the plan. Early days yet, a lot more gear to come in, but it's got a good base.
And very important too, because there's plenty of spectator facilities.
Plenty of spectator facilities, a lovely big veranda to watch the game, a great view from out in that veranda. So I'd love to show you the veranda because it's a great spot to watch hockey.
Again, Bruce, the viewing area for spectators is fantastic.
Yes, it's a great viewing area. We're very proud of it. It's got a great bar with a great licence, so you can get plenty of cold drinks and sit out here and watch hockey.
I reckon when it's full of Redcliffe supporters, it'll be worth a couple of goals a game to you.
Oh, definitely. They're a bit of a parochial crowd, so up high I think we're make it a bit of a den to come to Redcliffe in the future.
Bruce, where are we now? It looks like with the view out there, it looks like the corporate box.
Yeah, well, we wish we could have put a corporate box in, no, but this is the umpires room. So we don't understand why they've got the best room in the facility, but I suppose you've got to look after the umpires.
So not only are you going to get the benefit from the spectators, you're going to get the benefit from looking after the umpires better than anyone else.
Well, that's what we hope. We hope that they'll be favourable to us with the new umpires room.
Let's have a look what the players get. Bruce, there are men's games going on out there today. I've never seen a men's changing room so clean. Is this going to be a requirement forever?
Well, we'd like to think that all the teams will keep it nice and clean, but no, they're built that we can hose them out and minimum amount of maintenance. Everything's brick, so brick and concrete floors, so we can keep them clean without too much effort.
Plenty of showers. I'm guessing it'll be cold water for the away team and hot water for the home team.
I don't think we'll be that mean, but anyone that's had showers down at Redcliffe are probably used to the cold water, but hopefully we'll be able to supply plenty of hot water for everyone who wants some.
Then Bruce, last room before we go downstairs.
Well, this is our general storeroom. At the moment it's full of all hockey gear, mainly our goalkeeping gear, and a lot of it's the old goalkeeping gear, so I was inspired by that story that Hockey Zone had on the Mount Isa Centre in the girl Kath Crawford, and we figure that we'll go through all this goalie gear and whatever's no good to us we'll pass on to them, because I think what she was doing was fantastic.
And I'm sure they will absolutely appreciate it. Great gesture by the club, Bruce.
Yeah, well, the main thing that all hockey clubs should do is support hockey no matter where it is, so we're certainly in favour of supporting the Mount Isa.
Let's go downstairs. Bruce, we're down in now on at ground level, but when did the first sod get turned to start the new development?
Well, it all happened very fast. It was last year, probably around the week after grand final, and once they started on it, they got into it. We were quite fortunate that the company that built it didn't have a lot on, so they put a lot of men on it. And we weren't supposed to receive it for probably another month, but they finished a month early, so that was quite convenient for us. We've still got some work to do with landscaping and other sorts of things, but the main part of the facility's here. We've got a bit more work to do on our dugouts, so we improve them as well to try and make the facility first class upstairs and downstairs. So by the time the season starts, we should have everything finished.
Bruce, it's certainly an impressive development. Thank you very much for showing Hockey Zone around.
Our pleasure. It's been great to have you guys down here and show you through the place. As I said before, a lot of work's gone into getting it up and running, and least of all was Matthew Marsden has put in an enormous amount of work, not only with trying to get the grants and designing and all that sort of stuff, but hands-on as well. So a lot of praise should go towards Matthew. And I think this will be the first time you've ever sat on a Redcliffe bench. How's it feel?
Well, I assure you, it'll probably be the last time too, Bruce. So apart from the ending, the last comment by you, it's been great being out here today. And as I said, thanks very much for showing us around.
Our pleasure. He's sitting on a Redcliffe bench and he's not happy about it.